Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another episode of Who Should You Choose 73, I believe, as we go through and answer all of the prior questions and comments from the prior video. If you guys want a question answered on the video, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. That way you can comment as quick as possible as I go first to last. And if you're looking to get your question answered, that's the best way to do it. Also, guys, I need to mention tonight on my Twitch channel, for anyone that is subscribed to my Twitch channel, at, I believe, 8 p.m. we're going to start Eastern time. We're going to do Team Build Tuesday on a Thursday, where basically for 2 hours we go through all of your teams and see where your lineup, should be changed and whatnot. We do it live on Hut Builder and Hut IQ, so make sure that you come check that out. Again, link is down below. And lastly, guys, my code for the next few days at G Fuel is bumped up to 30% off. If you're looking to try G Fuel, or if you're already a current buyer, make sure that you go and get Shiny Splash. It's like my new favorite flavor. My wife loves it, and it is a phenomenal flavor. It's Shiny Splash. But that'll get you 30% off using code NOSLEEVES. All right, guys, let's get into today's Who Should You Choose. All right, we'll start off with Level Up Sports. Hi, what's going on, dude? All right, Chase Haggerty, my dude. As he's got 35K. I'm trying to get 94 Fisher for distributor and howitzer. Yeah, so right here I see an issue with Matthews. You want to get him off of center for sure. And then it looks like you're upgrading Fisher. I would focus on Fisher and then Couturier, just because you have less time to do that with Fisher if you're going to make the 94. It's not like he's a bad card, so if you do want to go that route, there's nothing wrong with that, so make sure you upgrade him. After that, I would look to get rid of someone on the wing, maybe Pierre-Luc Dubois or Matt Martin, something like that, to get Matthews on the wing there. Your defense looks good, though, but other than that, that's all you're doing. All right. Yo, what's going on, Rumple, my dude? Says howdy. Keaton Brown, my team is needing defense. I have 2 icons, 18K. I need a left defenseman. That's not Niedermeyer. Okay, well, you don't have any coins to go and do so that's going to be kind of tough. But just like in terms of like left-handed defensemen that are half decent, I mean, Niedermeyer is good. It depends. Like if you're saving up and whatnot, the cards that I kind of like right now, I mean, you could get. Heiskin's really expensive. That Pierre Joseph from the Penguins, the 1-2 distributor, is nice. A lot of people use him. Lefty's tough. The 88 Morgan Riley is pretty cheap, as well as the 90 OEL Primetime. That's a good card to look into as well. Any of those, look for the prime times, guys. Like when you're looking for a card that isn't a master item, those are the ones to go and look for, just because they're always going to be cheaper because they get replaced very quickly. So those are the ones that usually have the best value. All right, Mark Waters. I have 300K and 3 GCs, looking to see what my next move is. All right, Lafleur. Okay. Well, your team is great, so now you're just basically upgrading at the top end. You could upgrade that, like Leclerc and Lindros are. This fourth line is basically where you want to focus. A left-handed winger is probably what you want. Honestly, Jack Hughes has been gross for me, guys. I'm gonna make a video just like on why he's been so good for me and the way that you can use him, because he is slowly becoming my favorite card to use. You have to use him a specific way and take advantage of what he's good at, which is basically his speed and shot. But I know I mentioned this a lot about cycling in the corner and whatnot, and because he's so small, it's kind of tough. But there is a way to take advantage of Hughes, and it's pretty gross once you get the hang of it. So he would be a really high-end option. If you don't want to spend that much, it's tough because you could get rid of Parise and do a really big upgrade like Hughes, which is probably what I'd recommend. But you need to move on from them for sure. Your defense is fine, in all honesty. I think that it's okay. There's nothing really wrong with it. You could obviously go even higher, like get rid of Doughty and grab like Hamilton. Something like that, or get rid of Ekholm. Actually, to be honest, your number one left-handed defenseman is Ekholm, who isn't terrible, but you should probably move on from him. Like, if you sell Ekholm, unless he's untradeable. If he's untradeable, just wait for that next sunset to come out, where you can trade in dynamic duos for gold collectibles. But you could grab, like... Why am I drawing a blank on lefties? OEL, the 93 OEL. Do you think DDA and Ice Tilt is real? No, I just think it's hockey, man. I think that I don't think that there's anything that could be coded into the game that could give you bad bounces or things like that. I think that if you just sit back and think like what happens in a hockey game, um, a lot of luck happens in a 60 minutes of a hockey game. Like there more than any other sport. Like if you just think about like off the boards, off the stanchion, a bad bounce off a stick, like it leads to a 2-on-1. Like if you go back and look at some of your goals to pinpoint where they started, you'll get a sense where it's like, all right, that was hockey. You know what I mean? Obviously, sometimes there is, where a goal goes in, it makes no sense, and a goalie doesn't make it. Like, that's tough, but I don't believe in DDA and ice tilt until I'm shown proof of it, because it's just like, whatever. And if anyone links me that Reddit article, man, I've talked to people from EA about that, and like, I'll tell you this, I think they're getting sued. FIFA, there's a class action lawsuit or something in regards to FIFA about DDA and Ice Tilt, and at some point they're gonna have to like subpoena proof or something that they have. So if that gets proven, then yeah, I'm all for it. I'll believe it. Bruce Force, hey, any recommendations for good line 3 and 4 centers? Anyone around 85 to 90 rating, since not too important. So I've mentioned this pretty much the last like month. The 88 Kopitar is a really good card. And you're looking for anyone that has like high face-off ratings, right? Like that new Morgan or that new Ryan O'Reilly would be good. 88 Lindros is okay. I think he's a little slow now though. I mean, the new one is too, but like he makes up for it in other ways. Koivu would be really good as well. The 90 Koivu was really good all year round. Hey, Sleeves, love the content, man, from Michael. Trying to activate Spark soon enough and not sure who I should target. I also really need a center right now, and I want to move Lemieux to the wing. I have about 200K and 450 gold players. Should I save up my GCs for 94 Fisher or what to the next event? I'm not making any of them, any of the new cards. I'm not. You have a really good team. Daniel Vixton is obviously the only one you want to move on from in terms of centerman. You need Spark, man. Niedermeyer would be really good for you. The 90 Niedermeyer. I kind of think you should go that route. Or Sundin, but then you can move on from... If you get Sundin, you have so much distributor that you can move on from the coach and go somewhere else. But that's where I would start, probably. And you also want to think about upgrading from McDavid, man. Like Jack Hughes would be a great replacement for him. From Charles Vukovic, hey Sleeps, thanks for the tips in the last video. For now, I think I'll be keeping Parise. I don't blame you, dude. I don't like the Philly Flyers, so that's why I will not get Couture. Fair enough. Where am I going next? It's hard for me to invest a lot of coins in my fourth line, but eventually I need to do something. Would I go for a right-handed 87 to keep the same as Nuge, or blow him and my whole team out of the water with a good play? Let me know. All right, so is Lemieux, Crosby, and Gretzky. Lafleur, Lemieux, Sundin, Parise, Koivu, Van Riemsdyk, Ryan Nuge, Lindros. I mean, dude, yeah. So like, you have one icon and like 60K. I need Spark pretty bad. You're not going to be able to like upgrade your team with that. Your team is very, very good, man. So like the things I'm looking for, again, you get rid of Lindros, you get the 90 Niedermeyer that has 2 to Spark. That's a really good card. Again, and if you're trying to get Spark, man, like you need to get rid of Nuge because he's not helping you out with any team-based synergy. So I would that's why I said Hughes too. Like that's a really good card. If you're looking to upgrade on the wing, like that Hughes card is just gross. Again, I got to make a video. I'll do it today. The video on Hughes. Petrangelo, Hedman, Risto, Keith, Barry, Coffee. Okay. Petrangelo, Hedman, Risto, Keith, Barry, Coffee. Your defense needs some help too, but Coffee will be upgraded soon, but your right-handed defenseman, pretty weak. Like, Barry's kind of weak. I would probably go with Barry before touching your fourth line. So, like, upgrading. But you're going to need to wait, like, because you're not going to have enough coins to really do anything. A right-handed defenseman that's really good. Like Hamilton is amazing, obviously. Myers, you don't like Philadelphia Flyers, so that's out of the question. I hate Carlson. I have Carlson on my team. I think he's a good card. I, as a Sharks fan, am done with Erik Karlsson. Done. Yeah. I don't even want him on my team anymore. I can't wait for Doug or the next GM to try and find a way to get rid of Carlson, because that literally ruined my entire favorite franchise. So, anyways, for 60K, you're just saving, bro. Or for a new event, like with a right-handed defenseman is going to cost you. The new Weber, he'll go up in price, I think, because they always go up outside of the events. But Weber would be a good option at the high end. From Taves to Kane, let's take a look. Panarin, Taves, Patty. Enough said, he says. 88 and Taves iterations permanently on the first line. Keith, permanent first lefty. Wingman activated. On the next on the radar, the 92 Taves. Free to play, not a dime spent. Very much time grinding. Thanks to the solid work you do. Oh, I respect that, man. That's a favorite team build. That's one of the ways that Hut should be played. I like that. The 92 Taves is going to cost you a ton. That is one of the best centermen in the game. So, yeah, good luck there. That one is going to cost you quite a bit. Outside of that, man, I like the way your team built. I don't want to give you any advice on it. I like, dude, man. Honestly, guys, unless you're trying, a lot of my views, a lot of my subscribers are trying to make sure that they have a team that can compete, which is a great way to play Hut. But I always say it, guys. If you ask me a question of, hey, Taves is one of my favorite players. Who should I choose between him or Sundin? Like, bro, it's Hockey Ultimate Team. You want to play with the favorite players. I still have that Timo Meier on my team, and I would have gotten rid of him a couple weeks ago, but it's Timo Meier, right? So I respect it, man. Honestly, I wouldn't go anywhere, dude. Like, I think your team is very good. Let Carlson move on from him, because we're banishing Carlson from this channel. Done. Hey, Sleeves, love the content. Only started playing Hut this year and heard you through my friend and really enjoying the tips. Yo, that's great to hear. All right. Word of mouth is the best way. Let's go. Love to see it. All right. Pasta, Gretzky, McDavid. Okay, so upgrading from McDavid on your first line now is probably where you want to start. Actually, you know what? McKinnon and Miss Stamkos. So you have 150,000 coins. 300 gold players, 12 icon collectibles. Try for Lafleur once. One time. Go for Lafleur. If you don't get him, actually, you have... I'm trying to think here. He could sell his gold players and just buy Lafleur. Lafleur's going for like 300K right now. Guys, don't overthink it, man. Lafleur is the best right-hand winger in the game. I still have him in my first line. If he's under 300K, buy him. Sell your gold players and buy him. If he's not, make him once. If you don't get him, take Beliveau and then upgrade him when the upgrades come out. This is a good team, man. I mean, honestly, I'd probably move on from Crosby now. He doesn't have a high enough face-off rating. That 88 Kopitar, again, is such a great option for you. That would probably be where I would start outside of that. And then defense, honestly, I'm a big proponent just waiting on defense. Like, you could go with the 88 Drew Doughty that just came out, or upgrading for the 88 Morgan Riley, or the 90 OEL. To replace this one. They're all very good options. They're all prime times, I think. Yeah, I think they're all prime times. So that's kind of where I'm going from there. Thanks for the comment, dude. Hey, Sleeves, love the content. Help me out a loads. Thank you. No problem, dude. I'm a free-to-play player. Started over a little 2 weeks ago. Wondering where I should go now. Lemieux, Nugent, Hopkins, Neal. Wow. Okay, that is a weird first line. You need a left-handed winger, dude. First, I would go and get base McDavid. He's too cheap to not have on your team at this stage. Outside of that, I'm grinding squad battles. Squad battles are the best thing to grind early on because A, you don't have to play against stacked teams that are like players, but B, you also get coins and packs, which is huge. People don't realize that. You don't have to choose between them. You just get that. Outside of that... keep upgrading Couturier. That's like the main thing. Keep upgrading Couturier. He needs to be your number one center. Grab base McDavid and start from there. And then you're on your path, man. Start and then try and activate distributor. That's the next thing. Enforcer Ron, hey, it's me again. I need help with my team. I have the 3 key synergies, no collectibles, by 400 gold players and 269K in coins, and I'm a free to play player. Okay. Hughes, Sittler, Lemieux, LaFleur, Gretzky, Osh, McDavid, Sundin, Curry. This is a good team, man. I would upgrade Sundin to the 91, and I would upgrade Couturier all the way to 92. That's where you're focusing. And then grab Besser as well. Actually, yeah, upgrade Besser. Those are the best plays to do for your team. Your team is very good, by the way. Respect. That's a good squad. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode of Who Should You Choose? Remember, guys, the best way to get your questions answered in the comments is to be subscribed, notifications on for the next video. But thanks again for watching, and don't forget Team Build Tuesday, happening tonight on a Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on my Twitch channel. And join our Discord. There's almost 1,000 players that just play HUT and talk NHL all day long. My Discord link is down below as well. And G Fuel 30% off for the next few days using code NOSLEEVES. All right, guys, have a good one.